Hi, coming back live to you guys from quarantine. This is OT in the real world. My name's Lauren. I'm an OTA, and this is Kim, an OTR. And we're going to kind of talk, give you guys a little tips that we've kind of seen and kind of tricks that we're trying to use during our distance learning. And we're all learning every day, and everybody's doing such a great job. One thing that we've kind of noticed is where you're setting up the workspace and how's the best way to benefit so we can all get like the most out of this. We noticed that if possibly there was a way that parents could maybe position the kids like in maybe a corner or somewhere where there's not so much space for them to get up and leave the area. We've noticed that's made a world of a difference when we've suggested it to other parents. And if that's not possible, maybe even placing yourself or a chair kind of next to the student so then they have some kind of boundaries that they're staying in. It really helps out to get them to focus, and since we are doing a lot of tabletop heavy work, it gives them the space that they need, you know, at the table in a corner. We've noticed that does the best. And Kim has a couple things too.
Yeah, I mean, what you talked about is so true, though. And in the behavior world, because remember, I'm OT and behavior, we call that environmental sabotage. And sabotage can be a good thing. So we're sabotaging them to be drawn to the work area instead of drawn away from the work area. So that's an excellent point. The other thing I'll say is picking which side of the child that you sit on. Obviously, not everybody can do this, but as OTs, we tend to naturally position ourselves on the opposite side of the dominant hand so that when the student is writing, let's say, I can get a nice look at, the lighting is off here, but I can get a nice look at what's happening, which fingers are contacting the pencil. If they're holding something a little bit funky, I have a better view of that. So we usually sit on the opposite side because you can't see so much what's going on with those fingers when you're looking at me from the same side. And then when you're on the opposite side of the dominant hand, you're in a real good position to get that helper hand where you want it.
Yes.
The writing, you want it stabilizing. So you can just kind of with a gentle tap or a touch, get that helper hand where it needs to be. And then you're looking right at that dominant hand. So if possible,
yeah, that's the big thing
great to do.
These are just things that we've noticed, and if it's at all possible in the work area that you've set up, that you guys could position yourselves like that, or have the table positioned into a corner or somewhere like that.
And believe me, we're seeing this with many sessions. We are not singling anyone out in particular, and we're going to be right back in a few minutes with another tip for you. So stay tuned.
All right, see you next time. Thanks again.